skyline of downtown Toronto. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Victor Oladipo is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ariza in the power forward. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Boucher in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Butler. Got a piece of it. Here's VanVleet. Robinson with the block. Butler feeling out a bit. And stolen by Butler. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Lowry. 1:11 left to play in the first. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. He gets that one.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Siakam outside. And he makes that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Butler following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And Butler gets it to go.
I like the timing too. Jimmy Butler just bursting off of that pick to get to a shot.
VanVleet against Robinson. VanVleet looking around. Siakam misses. Outside Butler. Now here's Oladipo. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Aaron Baines, Rodney Hood out there with Lowry, and it's Birch in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Hero. From the arc, it's hauled in by Trent.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's Dragic. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago, Butler passes to Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Trent. Pass to Birch. Dragic against Lowry. Back to Birch. Outside for Lowry. Beyond the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. That one a little long. And so Hood will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 2. A shot by Lowry, no good. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Hero. Offensive rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dedmon. In transition, here comes Miami. That one good for 2. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Man, hard to stop on the drive. Butler's strength and attitude right there. Coming in the finish.
Lowry looking around. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They're in good position at the half. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Robinson in at the two-guard position.
Such great timing from Oladipo on the weak side to find that alley-oop. Great communication there.
Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Ariza passes to Oladipo. Clock at 6. The shot's good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Van Vliet against Robinson. The pass to Anunoby. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Yep, it counts.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Lowry against Oladipo. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Lets it go. Wow! And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Fred Van Vliet. Johnson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Birch in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Johnson. After the miss from Goran Dragic. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Adebayo drives in. Good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 6 now for Miami.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Siakam against Ariza. Siakam's shot is off. And Miami shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Nunn passes to Adebayo. And he makes good on the layup. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now, here's Siakam. Trent can't hit.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Passes to Hero. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Adebayo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Robinson. And an intentional foul right there. Chris Boucher's checked in for Kem Birch. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Heat on offense. It's a 5-point game, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
The 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the second overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. And so they foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. Anunoby, no good. And so it's Miami winning this one.